stop. A family shop. Think Thayer. Come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
McLean and junior defenseman Sean Walker. We'll open up with some comments from Coach Bergeron, then turn it over for questions for Coach and the student athletes.
Two comments, or maybe more. Congratulations, Minnesota State. Thought they played hard, and wish them good luck tomorrow. And thanks to Bill Robertson and his staff. We're trying real hard to make our championships great, and I know him and his staff took the lead on that. So I wanted to say thank you on behalf of Bowling Green. And then the other thing, and this is harder for me to say without losing a little bit, I'm really proud of our group. The expectations were high coming into this year, and it's funny how quickly things change. We had 22 wins this year, and we were answering questions about what's gone wrong, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I say that in a very positive way. We were back to the Final Five for the third year in a row, which talks about consistency. I'm really proud of our guys to a man, and I probably don't tell them enough that. So I want to make that publicly. I told them in the locker room I was proud of them. I didn't love the way we started, obviously, but I thought we finished really hard.
Questions for Coach or the players?
Coach, you talked about the third period and how important it was to keep the pressure on and force them to take some penalties late in that period and get a couple power plays and finally eventually get one in?
Well, I mean, obviously, we needed to score. We thought we got some chances in the second. And we just, you know, Minnesota State gets a couple of chances, they score. We get a couple of chances, we miss the net, hits a stick, a save, whatever it may be. So we obviously, the desperation came out in the third, and our group didn't want to be done. You know, a couple of penalties I would like to see us not take, and that's on us. But ultimately, we fell short. Just not enough opportunities, and not opportunistic enough around the other team's net.
Sean, as you look back on it, what do you think the reason was for the start today?
I don't think there's any particular reason, just they threw the first punch and we weren't ready right away. Took us till the second period to get into it.
Chris, just talking about the third straight year being here, but it's also the third straight you guys fell short in this first game. It wasn't a disappointing blow.
It's high, Ryan. This was the closest game that I feel like we've played. You know, we've been sitting in that second press conference after semifinal number 1 3 years in a row, as you said. It's disappointing. We're saying goodbye to 5 seniors. What part of the disappointment, Ryan, and this is where it's a little raw right now, is, man, we showed some signs of being pretty good. And I would have liked to have seen us play a little more consistently like that throughout the game. Now, obviously, Minnesota State has something to say about that, and they're champions for a reason. But I would have liked to have seen us show that level of desperation a little bit earlier before we took a couple punches, as Sean said.
For any of you, do you think Minnesota State's experience of winning championships here and you're so trying to that level had anything to do?
I mean, it can't hurt, Kevin. It can't hurt. But that's a 2-to-1 game where a bounce here, a bounce there. And that's what I thought. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not an expert, but that's from our perspective. We thought it was a pretty tight game. Did their experience help them get off to a 2-0 lead? I don't know. Again, I don't think it hurts. And I'm a firm believer the more times you're in a situation, the better you'll respond the next time you're in that situation, regardless of our result today. I still believe that.
Mitch, John Wagner from the Player. Can you talk a little bit from your perspective, the causes of the slow start?
You know, we seemed ready to go, and we were excited to play. And I think it was one of those things where a lot of the guys in that room have been there before, as we've all pointed out, and they're a good team if you give them chances and they bury them. I mean, it was nothing really we did. We just didn't make the plays right away, and it took us a while to get into it. It seemed to be our second half of the year for sure. That's what we tended to do, is let guys get ahead of us and then try to chase them at the end. You just can't do that against good teams.
And for either player, if you would, it's one thing to be down 1-0, but when they got the second goal pretty much right on top of it, did that affect what you guys were doing, how you were playing? Can you talk a little bit about landing that second shot so quick to the first one?
I mean, it does help. Obviously, they get pretty big momentum from that, but
I think our group's been through enough where that second goal, yeah, you're down 2-0, but I think the mood on the bench was the same. Like, we got to start to play better, regardless if it was 2-0 or 1-0. I think we showed signs of it, and towards the end we were pushing and pressing, but you just can't let guys get out ahead of you like that.
Chris, what does Minnesota State do well with the lead? I mean, that seems to be their MO this year. If they score early or have a first period lead, they tend to hang out.
Well, I think they defend really well. I think they make small little hockey plays in their D zone, which makes it difficult for second and third chances. Obviously, when there are opportunities, Cole's there to make saves, or whoever was in net. I mean, over the course of the season, tonight it was Cole. Again, I think they rely on their older guys to just keep playing, and they know they're going to take a couple of punches. I mean, my feeling on our bench was our guys got more upset with the second goal in a good way. Now, like, we're like, okay, now they're a little bit mad, which that's what I was talking about. I want us to be mad when we start, because they are a difficult team to chase down, and we were chasing the game the whole time. It makes it hard. There's lots of energy, not wasted, but focused on chasing it down versus just playing because you're chasing your opponent in terms of the scoreboard. I think they do lots well. You know, tonight they didn't run away from us, but it had all the. I mean, there was a puck on our net that, you know, it looked like Chris was fighting it early, and I thought, okay, we go down 3-0. This thing, you know, we may be talking about goalie change or something, I mean, to stop it. But our guys again found a way, and but I just thought they defended really well and kind of kept things simple and made it difficult for us to create anything, at least sustain.
Anything else? Thank you guys very much.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.